Hey guys, it's Cooper Codes, and in this video, I'm going to talk about my personal project deskspacing.com and its journey to over 600,000 visitors and 2.4 million page requests. Desk spacing is a website that allows users to create a desk setup in a 3D environment by using an editor where you can place monitors, keyboards, things like that. So how did I come up with the idea for desk spacing? Let's go back to my freshman summer of college, which was around 2 years ago. I had no internship and had planned to spend my entire summer getting to the highest rank I could in League of Legends. Although this wasn't the most productive way to spend my time, it pushed me to want to get a new gaming setup, and that involved buying a bunch of new monitors, new keyboards, and a bunch of stuff that was kind of expensive. I didn't want to waste my money, and I was concerned if all the monitors were going to fit on my desk properly. So I decided to go and download Blender to see what my setup would look like in a 3D environment. Using Blender was a torturous process, and even figuring out how to make a 3D model with correct real-life dimensions took me over an hour. I was surprised at how painful this process was, and I knew I wasn't the only person in the world with the same issue. At this time in my life, I was still a pretty inexperienced coder. I had no professional experience and only knew C++ and JavaScript at an intermediate level. So naturally, I looked up how to do 3D stuff with JavaScript. I came across this JavaScript library called three.js. Three.js has been used by NASA for a Mars landing simulation, GitHub for this cool globe you might have seen on their website, and then also this website called Blockbench, which features a low-poly 3D model editor, all in the browser. Although I was new to three.js, I was determined to make the idea of desk spacing. I saw how cool it was, I saw how big of a problem it was for me, and I wanted to make something to help people out. The creation of desk spacing was a 2 to 3 week process, kind of like 2.5 weeks, of grinding. I was on my computer for almost 8 hours a day like it was work, just figuring out this three.js stuff. I was kind of new to some more advanced JavaScript. I was new to managing 3D objects like we do on desk spacing, and I had to really dive deep into learning three.js. This was also 2 years ago, when the three.js documentation wasn't as good as it is today. Once I got the initial coding done for desk spacing, I had a friend make some of the 3D models for the site, and we were good to go. My friend made a Reddit post on r/internet is beautiful showing off our site. We got over 11,000 upvotes and around 60,000 visitors from the Reddit post. We got a bunch of positive feedback from Reddit, and we made some updates for new desk shapes, adjustable desk size, and general bug fixing as some people ran into issues. The traffic declined significantly, as expected for most viral growth. At this point, I was happy with 60,000. It helped my resume out a bunch, and I even got my first internship after presenting desk spacing for their on-site interview. I didn't worry about the site for a while. I went back to college and focused on my studies while the site got around 100 people a day. After nearly 11 months and no promotion ourselves, I got a notification that there was high traffic on my Google Analytics for desk spacing. As opposed to 100 a day, we were averaging nearly 1,000 to 2,000 visitors per day. So after some research, I found out that we'd accidentally become TikTok famous. People were posting their desk setups and desk spacing on a bunch of different TikToks. These TikToks gained significant traffic, resulting in people looking up the site themselves. This part of the story is incredibly interesting to me, as it shows how, if you have a product that people genuinely want to use, they will go out of their way to promote it for you. And I think that's really one of the main essences of this desk spacing story, is that I saw something that I knew would make my life way better. I put it out into the world and people started using it. People started messing with it because it also was something that they wanted to be a part of, something that would also make their lives better. In reality, this isn't even a story about programming or coding or JavaScript, anything like that. It's a story about making a product that people love to use. This TikTok fame resulted in desk spacing being a top search term for things like create your desk setup, 3D desk setup, and desk setup website. These search terms help us get around 1,000 people to visit our site daily, even without TikToks going viral. And that's where the story kind of ends today. It still gets around 1,000 people every single day, sometimes even near 2,000, depending on what TikTok wants to say. And I kind of stopped working on desk spacing. I wasn't super passionate about the long-term vision and have decided to continue to different projects such as this YouTube channel. I am super passionate about teaching others, and I plan to teach and lead through this YouTube channel. I want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to create their own project that has the ability to contribute positively to the world around them. Thanks for watching.